Hello, hello, hello again. So, got some time to go live again. Of course, this is. Oh, wait a minute. I. Excuse me. I am. Well, my daughter's. One of her teachers is here again. So, ready? I'm just checking to see something. Oh my goodness, I got 208 videos. This will probably be, I guess, most likely since I'm live now, it would be 209. Wow. Okay. So, what was I about to say? Oh my goodness, this feels so good just to talk. And like, you know what? I ain't going, well, I'm gonna say this. I don't mind like showing my face and everything because that's what I was like used to. Like when I was like starting off doing live videos and even on my mobile phone. I guess once I made it to I think 50 subscribers, I think that's when you can do a mobile. Was it 50? Yeah, I think 50. I don't know. But um like other stuff, even the regular live with my tablet, I was like, all right, sitting at the table doing it, like showing myself, and I was like, all right, because it's like whatever, why not? But now I just feel like shoot, if I'm doing it more, it just seems so much, I'm gonna say quote unquote easier to just not even really like show myself, just like talk, basically just talk and don't even, focus on that. My laptop, I mean, not my laptop, what is this? My tablet is right next to me. So I'm just talking, just to talk and not even focusing on it. And now I'm about, well, I am opening up some Ritz crackers. And I made some tea, some sweet tea that I'm about to be drinking and eating some crackers. So yeah. Listen, I want to put something on the TV. I know I can't even have the volume up loud. Well, I really don't want to have the volume up too loud. Anyway, let's see what's on Disney Plus. Okay, yeah. So let me see what I want to talk about. What is on my mind? I'm not trying to talk so loud neither. I got the door cracked. But I ain't trying to be like I'm all talking loud before my daughter like really hear my voice and wonder who in the world mommy talking to and come bust the door open. Who are you talking to, mommy? Like, girl, if you don't continue with your session. Oh, I was watching, let's see, Continue watching Free Guy. That was a pretty good movie. I've seen it a couple of times. Not a lot, but like a couple of times. Like the day that it came out on, the day that it premiered on Disney Channel. We had a family movie night. We watched it. And then I think like 3 months later, I watched it again. And then I think now would probably be my third time. So in movies like this, like when you go back and watch it, like even though you already know that stuff is hidden and coded in movies, like even now, but you gotta watch it. You gotta space it out and then watch it again, and you can pick up some more stuff and be like, oh, okay. But not watching it, um, not washing it on Monday and then washing it again on Tuesday. It's like, nah, you got to give yourself some space time so you can digest in your mind. So let me just go ahead and hit continue watching. Continue. And this was an interesting movie too, because I was wondering, man, because I might gotta rewind this. This the part. Let me see what a with blue shirt guy, the bunny, the officers. He was a bunny and a one person. was a regular officer, and they went inside the game and talking about, hey, blue shirt guy. And he looked down and was like, oh, yeah, I do got a blue shirt. My name is Guy. Yeah. All right, let me turn it down. But yeah, he's like, where you get them glasses from? This movie, yeah, if y'all haven't seen Free Guy, watch Free Guy. Okay, so let me see what I want to talk about. What's going on with me, or what I'm thinking about. Oh my goodness. Okay, so earlier, what I think about, like, listen, I be thinking, okay, you know how you think of a scenario or a situation, and it can have many different possibilities of um of that situation or purpose or of a person. Like, say you got a parent in your life, and then like some of the stuff, they past actions, you thinking about their past actions, and you be like, they probably did this because of that, or because of something. But then you can also say, well, the action that they did is a fact because it happened. Like, say they drunk all the milk or something. Okay, whatever, they drunk all the milk. That actually happened. Okay, they drunk all the milk. So then you, months later or weeks later, you thinking about it, you like, damn, they drunk all the milk, probably because they was working for this person, or that person told them to do that, to drink all the milk. Or they drunk all the milk because they was just thirsty, not even knowing the reason why they drunk the milk, because somebody told them to do it. Or they drunk all the milk because they just know that I wanted some milk and they didn't want me to have it, so they was focusing on me not having no milk, even though they really didn't even want no milk. They just drunk it. Or what if they didn't drink all the milk? They said that they drank all the milk, but they actually poured the milk out. And then when I was like, hey, who drank all the milk? They was like, well, I drank all the milk. So, did they really drink all the milk? Or if they drank the milk, was they really thirsty? Did they just do it because of me, because I wanted some milk? Or there's like different things that can come up from that one action. You know what I mean? So it's really, unless even if you ask them, hey, why, you drunk all the milk? That was like a half gallon left. And they probably be like, well, yeah, I used it for this, and then I cooked for that, and then I used it because I made some chocolate milk, and I used it to make this meal, and then I spilled a little bit, and yada yada yada. So it's like a whole lot of different things that can happen. You can't just pinpoint one. Like I say, even if you ask them and they give you and they tell you, yeah, that's what I used it for. But then you can also be thinking like, okay, well, that's what they said, but I know it don't take that much milk to use to make that food, or it's just something. And I know people be like, damn, that's thinking too much into it. And that was just like an example. But what I'm about to say is about like relationships. Like this morning when I got up, for some reason, I ain't gonna say for some reason, because well, yeah, for some reason, but obviously maybe a couple of days from now I'm gonna realize what the reason was or is, maybe even later today. But this morning when I woke up, I was like, I don't know, I felt good, and I was just like, I ain't gonna say felt. Oh well, yeah, I felt good. It was like a regular wake up morning thing, but I just felt a little lighter. And I can't even remember the dream that I had, but it was like some kind of dream or some other people inside of it, just like on an adventure or whatever. But when I started thinking, like while I was still laying down, and I was like, no, I think I seen something online. I don't know what it was. Maybe a little bit later after I woke up. But anyways, what I'm getting at is, I'm I've been known that I was being shielded from the outside world. But now, like this morning, I really, really like, wow. Like, I don't know, it's just like more so to know it. And then what I mean by that, shield by the outside world, I seen this shorts on YouTube, And there's plenty of them that I've seen throughout months and weeks or whatever. And it's about dating, relationships. And first of all, I'd be saying like some podcast people would, I don't even know the podcast, but it's like some, I guess YouTube popularity people who, um, who on stage and then they answering people questions who's up in the audience and stuff like that. There's like a lot of quote unquote black people, African Americans or Africans or Americans that's black, whatever, brown, whatever you want to call them is they on stage, and I think these are like popular YouTubers, and then they giving relationship advice or male advice or woman advice and whatever. So some of these videos, these shorts that I be coming across, like the people on stage and even people in the audience, the women, the ladies, they be wearing so much freaking makeup. It's like, ew, like, do y'all see yourselves? Makeup is cool. I'm not saying, oh, you wear makeup, that's just, oh, yuck. No. I'm just saying the overdoing it part. And I'm just like, it just make you look fake. And I'm like, I would not be able to, I wouldn't feel comfortable. This is me. This is me now. I don't know how the rest of y'all feel. I'm talking about myself. I would not feel comfortable receiving advice from somebody who got a fake ass face on, who got all this stuff covering up them, like overdoing it, not just wearing makeup. Like, again, makeup is fine, like the natural look, or like a little bit of color eyeshadow, a little bit of color lips, like the natural light makeup to know that, yeah, the person got some makeup on, but it's not overdoing it. That subtle makeup, that's cool, you know. But of course, if it's like your birthday, you going out once in a while, girls' night, or like something like a something that you don't do that often, and you want to just go out, wear long ass eyelashes and overdo your face, okay, cool. But when it comes to like, hey, every day I do talk, I do have a podcast, I am doing this every week, going to different cities, doing this 4 or 5 times a week, sitting down in the audience. I mean, not in the audience, sitting down on stage. It's like you got all that makeup on, you giving advice to people. Like, I don't know that I don't know. I'm just like, I couldn't. Well, I'm not. I'm not taking them people seriously. Like females who got all this makeup on. But anyways, like I said, and I'm all over the place when I talk. That's just how I am. So So the makeup thing. So anyways, yeah, I be seeing them short videos, and then like the videos they show the person on stage, they just face got like all this makeup on, and I'm just like, ugh. And then some of the ladies in the audience that got all this makeup on too, long ass fake eyelashes. I'm just like, ugh, is y'all serious? Like, is y'all serious? Like, I don't know. But hey, y'all go ahead and do y'all. But yeah, what was I talking about before that? I was saying how, oh yeah, it was about dating. Okay, so and even yeah, and I want to say this too, like about 2 years ago, a year and a half to 2 years ago, one of my old friends, like I know him, he was my best friend, but me and him, we had like a falling out. But he had a falling out with me. I ain't really say too much. This nigga was going in on me, like, damn, tell me how you really feel, my nigga. After I'd have known you since I was like 13, 14 years old, like this nigga disrespected me, like okay, because I told you no for something and you just going all off like a little bitch. Okay, confirmation that nigga is a bitch. But so yeah, so anyways, about a year and a half to 2 years ago, me and him, we don't talk, we haven't spoken, none of that. He be texting me like, hey, can we talk? Can you? I'm like, I don't really responding to that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is a year and a half, 2 years ago with his text, he had sent me a text and he was like, man, dating nowadays is so freaking hard. And this nigga's probably like a year older than me, maybe a year, 2 years older than me. So he's like, man, dating nowadays is so hard. Like, damn, I miss hanging out with you and such some other stuff. But the part that I want to emphasize on is when he said dating nowadays is like freaking hard. So that brings me to what the short videos I've been seeing recently, where it's how can I say this, when people be talking about dating and then oh my goodness, they got like all this stuff. It's funny just thinking about it. And again, like my mind is like boop 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 boop. Like I got so many thoughts like just running through my head. Okay, y'all, calm down. I'm gonna get all of y'all. Y'all need to stand in line. Stand in line, thoughts and ideas. Stop trying to bum rush each other. I swear, like my thoughts, my and ideas is in my name, IDEA. When I say one word or keyword, and it's like all these ideas or thoughts just like ooh 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 ooh, and then they just want to come and be up in the forefront, and I'm like, y'all need to stay in the line, wait y'all turn. That's why I be all over the place because it's like, calm down, y'all. Like I'm gonna say it, I remember I'm gonna say it. Okay. So um so yeah, so basically, I've been sending videos and people be like, "Oh yeah, it's like a list." Like, y'all got lists and females. Like, mind you, when I would say I've realized well, I've been realizing, but it just really like had me really, really realize how much I am being kept away from all the nonsense and drama that's out there. Now, currently, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I don't really go out that much. If I do go out, I'm not by myself. My daughter's with me and her dad is with me. Like it's like grocery shopping, maybe the Target, laundry. That's about it. And then if I do walk, walk somewhere, whatever, just taking a breather or whatever, it's around the neighborhood and I do that by myself. Or my daughter come walking with me, whatever. But far as being around other people, like the opposite sex, or just in general, being around females and males that I can really, like, say a work environment or whatever. Like, again, I'm a stay at home mom, so I'm not out there co working with other people, like in a work environment. I already did that. So I know now that I'm being kept from having people steal my energy or being my energy being absorbed by other people's energies or vice versa. So I'm like I know that I'm already imprinted. I think that's the word, respectfully. I know that I'm already like taken spiritually, physically, imprinted on whatever past life, like this person. Like I know that we've been together in past lives, and I feel as though, look, airplanes flying around. It's got to be true that a lot of people have been trying to keep us separated. It's like, oh, y'all can't be together. Y'all, oh, and see, look, my mind all over the place. The movie that's on Netflix, we actually rented the red box when it came out. A thousand places, a thousand something with an Asian lady on a laundromat, and then she supposed to have been something her husband, something about a divorce, and put on some glasses, and she punched the lady at the IRS thing everywhere at the same time, something like that, everywhere, every day, every time, something. Can't think of the exact name of the title, but I still ain't even finished watching that movie. But when we rented it on Redbox like months ago, maybe even a year ago when it came out, I couldn't even finish watching it because it was like halfway through. I'm assuming it was just like getting a bit confusing. I was just like, what in the world? So that was like $1, not well used, or $1 or $2 not well used. But now it's on Netflix. It just came out on Netflix. So I'm like, you know what? Let me see, can I watch this movie again? And I'm actually got and I still haven't watched the whole thing because interruptions and stuff like that. But one part in the movie, well, one scene in the movie that her husband, quote unquote, her husband said was like, Yeah, you done died like 1,000 ways. She was like, what? Me? I done died 1,000 ways. Like who want to kill me? Like I'm just a nice person. What in the world? Who trying to kill me? What did I do? And oh my goodness, what was his response? Something he said something like, because you're very powerful and people don't want the world to be balanced or peaceful and they know that you are special, so yada yada yada. Like in your past lives, you done died, and in every single one of them you was murdered. And she was like, oh my goodness, what the heck? So the key word was 1,000. Okay. And this was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. Like I seen that part, or I was came in listening to that part. So when we had went to the grocery store on Saturday, what's today? Today is Tuesday. When we went to the grocery store on Saturday, I wanted some core water, which was on the top shelf of the grocery shelf. And so this guy was like restocking the aisles. Like he didn't work for the grocery store. It was Food Lion. He didn't work for Food Lion. He was like restocking it for, like, have vendors come in and restock it for whatever product, that they vending. So he had this like pallet and all that in front of the water. So I'm like, "Oh, damn it, I can't even get to it." That's another thing. That's why I'm just like, I don't mind being around people, but I don't like going to places where it's so freaking busy and packed. I'm like, that's when I know y'all be trying to test me. To be like, let's see her reaction to some stuff. Because I'm like, come on now, this dude. And then when I pull up in the aisle with some other people in the aisle, and then the dude that's restocking, just say the soda or whatever, he talking to somebody like they knew each other for a while. It was like a regular customer, like talking to him, talking to him. So I pushed my cart down past that because I was trying to focus on the water. I ain't even see the water because I ain't even look up on the top shelf. I'm thinking it's like midway, kind of sort of, because I was looking for like a 6 pack. That ain't even had a 6 pack. I had to get single bottles. But anyways, so I got close to the dude, so I'm like, and he was still talking to the other dude. So I'm like, I ain't going to interrupt them because it seemed like the conversation about to end. And the water that I want is on the top shelf. But hopefully the dude see me standing here and be like, oh, hi, can I help you with something? Like you over here standing here, like, can I help you with something? I was hoping that the dude would probably say that, like, look at me, acknowledge me. And I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, but can you hand me 3 bottles of water on the top shelf? Like I can't reach it because whatever. And then he would have had gave it to me. That's how I'm thinking what was going to happen. But the dude, kept talking to the other dude for like a good almost a minute. So even the dude had walked away maybe like 30 seconds after I got, standing where I was standing at. The dude was like, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's how I was like, all right, they're about to end the conversation. The dude started walking off, so I'm like, all right, they finished talking. But then dude gonna turn back around and start saying some other stuff to him, like, yeah, man, I'll see you later and this and that, yeah. And don't forget it. And I'm just like, they about to start a whole nother conversation up again. So I'm just like, let me just wait here patiently because I know this is a test. And I know people over here looking at my reaction because, mind you, it was like some other people in the aisle too, like looking at some other waters, not even, you know, I can't explain. There was some other people in the aisle. So I said, I know they just waiting to see my reaction. Like I said, y'all, people be trying to test me. Like, oh, everything being watched. Let's see how she acts to this. Like, is she really Demetra? Is she really a princess? Is she really going to get upset? Is she really going to let the beast out? Like, let's see. Let's test her. Let's feel her vibe. Let's feel her energy. So, I waited. So the guy finally finished talking. Like I said, it probably was almost a minute or so, but not quite a minute that I was standing there. So the dude, like, he seen me, but he ain't the dude that was putting up sodas or water or whatever on the shelf. He seen me, but he ain't even like acknowledge me, like, hey, can I help you? But he looked at me, then he kept doing what he was doing, and I'm just like, okay, do I like? I hate to interrupt people while they working, but I'm like, at the same time, it's like, nigga, you see me here. So then my daughter, and of course her dad further down the aisle with the cart. So I heard my daughter, say something like, making some kind of noise. And I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm coming. I'm just trying to get this water. I'm trying to let it be known, like, hey, I'm trying to get this water, but I gotta wait. I can't reach it at the moment. I'm coming. So the guy, of course, hear me saying that because he's like right there. So he was like, "Oh, you need to get something," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, obviously I can't reach it at this time, but can you give me the cold water that's up top?" and it was like the big bottles, and then like the regular size bottles next to it. So he was like, "Oh, what size you want?" I said, "The small ones." He was like, "D size." I was like, "Yeah, the small ones, the ones next to it. Can you hand me three of them, please?" He was like, "All right, no problem." So he, was handing me the first one, and he was like, "Oh, do you mind if I, touch it? Because I'm touching it, And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine." I said, "I'm quite sure 1,000 people done touched it before you." He was like, "Yeah, So then he gave me, the three bottles, and I walked down the aisle and put it in the cart. So I know y'all like, damn, that's a long ass story just to say what I'm trying to say. Trying to emphasize on 1,000. I'm trying to emphasize on 1,000. Like on Saturday, I actually said 1,000 because the guy was like, "Oh, you don't mind if I touch the bottles of water, you know?" And I'm just like, "Oh, that's fine," because I'm quite sure 1,000 people done touched it before you. And I was just saying 1,000 people done touched it before you. Mind you, it's the bottles of water. They topped up, they whatever. So again, I don't know if he trying to be funny or what, but I didn't take that as like him trying to be smart. He didn't even have like an attitude. It was more so like, "Oh." So like it was a nice thing, and I kind of was like a bit surprised that he didn't have like an attitude, like, "Oh, damn, lady, you see me trying to work." Yeah, hi, Ellie Belly. What is this? What is this? What is this? Fish. 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 You want some goldfish? Oh, goldfish. Okay, I can eat some goldfish. Yeah, we're just going over goldfish. When we're saying it. What is it? Okay, y'all wanted some goldfish. She coming in the room. I told you, bust that door open. I'm thinking she was like, "What is this? What is this?" I'm like, "What is what?" She talking about goldfish. But anyways, so I was saying all of that to say this about 1,000. So I'm like, I was just saying 1,000. Like, hey, I'm quite sure 1,000 people done touched it before you. And then on the movie, the guy was like, "Yeah, you done died 1,000 ways, in your past lives." So I'm just like, wow, the word 1,000. I guess it's significant. Was there something else that was? There was some reason why I even brought all of that up. Oh yeah, relationships. So the list, I seen online that it's like lists. I don't know if y'all serious or not. Man, when I tell y'all, I guess listen, I'm not even in the dating world. But with the stuff that I see online, I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm like already imprinted on or just know what I want and who I want and already have that, It's like spiritual and it's going to come back in the physical, and this technically still is in the physical. Like that's a whole nother different thing. But I'm like in itself, I'm like, is this what y'all really doing out here? Like I'm so glad that I don't have to be in it and be involved in that. Like I done did my time with that with uh, ain't like trying to find somebody or just sitting back and waiting for somebody or just minding my business and having somebody come to me. Like I done did all that. Like I done. Man, the stages of my life that I done went forward, then moved back, then backslid, and did this, and then did that. Like, I'm so glad I don't gotta do that no more. Because what I'm be saying now online is that, like now it's lists. Like people got different kinds of lists out that, hey, a guy cannot take a girl on a first date to this place to that place because the girl, is no, like a guy shouldn't take a girl out on to this place. So I'm looking at the list. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Like, what's wrong with them places? And on the list, it's like you can't take them out on a coffee date. You can't take them to the Cheesecake Factory. You can't take them to Chili's, to Chevy's, to I'm like, what? Those are so bomb. I'm like, if you take me anywhere that got some good ass food, then hey, because we supposed to be talking, we supposed to be comfortable. If I'm used like to myself, if I'm used to even taking myself out, and believe me, I done did all of that. I done took myself out on dates plenty of times. Like, yeah, restaurants and just whatever, plenty of times. So I'm like, if I take myself out to the Cheesecake Factory, now mind you, I want to say this about the Cheesecake Factory. I have not ate at the Cheesecake Factory in about 10 years. And before the 10 years, I probably ate there maybe about 6 times throughout the time that I started, let's say like in high school, all the way up until like the last 10 years when I stopped. So it's probably 6 times. So you even want to say like once every 2 years, once every a year and a half or whatever, I would eat at the Cheesecake Factory because their food is not good to me. The cheesecake is the only freaking best thing that they have. Their food is not good. Now that's just for me. So if a guy were to say, "Hey, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory for dinner," I would really tell him like, "How about we go someplace else to eat, but then we can go to the Cheesecake Factory for dessert." Like, do the Cheesecake Factory and get, coffee or some tea or whatever with the cheesecake. But I'm like, I would tell him like, nah, I don't really want to go to Cheesecake Factory. But at the same time, I'm like, if this dude already planned to say, yeah, we're going to Cheesecake Factory, and he asked me, like, yeah, we're going to Cheesecake Factory, this and that. And he said it with confidence. I'm like, well, this dude done planned Cheesecake Factory. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and, even though I know that the food, I'm not really enjoying the food, but I'm most definitely going to give me a damn cheesecake. So I would go there to the restaurant, to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And then I'm looking at the menu, and if it's nothing appealing to me, about a damn cheesecake, I will let the dude know. Cause for one, most likely he paying. I wouldn't want him to waste his money on some food that I know that I'm not going to be eating. And then two, I'm gonna let him know like, look, I looked at the menu. I don't got taste for none of this, but I do want a cheesecake. I will let him know why we're looking at the menu, so then he can make the decision of, well, hmm, you know what? I'll like he can make a decision of, do he just want to order something for himself and I just eat my cheesecake, or do he just want to be like, well, I'm gonna just order a drink, and then do you want to drink at least or whatever? We can just have a drink and then we can leave. Like I don't gotta get nothing. We can go someplace else and eat. And then he might ask me like, what do you got taste for? Shoot, I might be like, can we go to freaking Burger King, McDonald's? Like I don't know. Like I would. Um, Something. Can we go to Jersey Mike's? Shoot, like I don't know, but to have a list of places that's like, oh no, you can't take a female out there on a date. I guess it's supposed to be first dates or just dates in general. But me, I'm like, is this what y'all females is on now? Yeah, I see why y'all niggas is single. Cause y'all some bougie ass motherfuckers. Like, come on now. Now, of course, for me, don't take me to no place that got the food is fucking nasty. Don't take me to no place where it's like, nah. If you know the food is nasty for yourself and you taking me there, like, nigga, no. You can take me, we can have a go to the downtown and walk around and then go to a damn hot dog stand, a clean, hot dog stand, get a long beef hot dog, and you they get their own, I get my own, and we just walk around eating a damn beef hot dog and a soda. Like the thing is, we're supposed to be talking and getting to know each other in a comfortable way. That's my thing. I'm like, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to go out to no fancy ass place on a first date. And then I gotta be like, oh, okay, sitting pretty, or I can't, or thinking that I can't eat my food, with my hands. I mean, like stuff like that. That's like a bougie kind of atmosphere. Or they selling lobsters and wine and caviar, and it's like, oh, I gotta be pretty. But it's like, hell no, like I get it. Like you can work your way up to that. Like, like not like I wouldn't mind eating at a restaurant like that. Absolutely. But the person who I go with, I already want to be comfortable with that person, and I want to work my way up to that. I just don't want that to be like, oh yeah, our first date getting to know each other. We about to talk and have some caviar and yada yada yada, and some filet mignon and what. And it's like, no, because I eat that filet mignon in 3 bites, but at this restaurant, you're supposed to eat it in 10. It's like absolutely not. Like, give me some food. And then then again, like I'd rather have food that's like not even from a chain restaurant. Oh my goodness, like you guys, when I say traveling, me and my kids, we're gonna be traveling on our tour bus, and we just gonna be going all over the United States. And like my main thing is I'm a foodie. I'm such a freaking foodie, and I want to go to freaking mom and pops, quote unquote mom and pops. That's what I believe what it's called. Food places, like the or authenticies, authentic places that when people cook with love, that's probably family owned or something. That's not a chain restaurant. Like I want to feel the love in the food. I just want to try so much stuff. And even, oh my goodness, I used to watch the barbecue pit masters, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that sucker is so freaking good. Like you could tell they take their time, they passionate about their food, passionate about that pork butt, that pork rub, that meat. Oh my freaking goodness. Ooh, just thinking about it, like I'm freaking drooling. Whew, my mouth is getting freaking watery now. Whew, like I'm a freaking fruit. Like I just got shivers in my body. Oh my goodness. Like I'm so much of a foodie. Like I really am. Like I just want to try other people's foods, like in a good way. Like I want to taste the love, taste the specialness of it. Like like these chain restaurants. Like yeah, okay, cool. But I'm like, hi, Alabama. You need to put your glasses on. What are you talking about? Well, I can show her pictures of Cheetos. You want some Cheetos? You want to get Cheetos next? No, let's check. Let's change your pamper first. I'm not gonna change it. Come on, let's change your pamper. Okay. Um, what's next? Let me drink some of this tea. Um, so yeah, so when people be like, mm, so when people be having these lists, like, oh, I know I was talking about the foodie thing. Like, yeah, like when I say traveling all over the United States and of course all over the world, but when I say like I want to eat so many people foods in a good way, like try their foods, eat their foods. Like if I don't know, like I just want to experience what every and believe me, all y'all who's rocking with me will experience the same thing. Cause I'm like, if you with me, everything is free. Ooh, I like that. If you with me, everything is free. Once y'all really get to know who I am and get once I get acknowledgement and everything, when I really want that to happen, if you rocking with me, if you rolling with me, everything is free. You're going to be with me, like I'm, quote unquote, a entourage. If that's what in a respectable way. That's what it is, an entourage with people who just like support you and care about you and stuff like that. If I'm going to China, then damn it, we all going to China. If I'm going to Hawaii, then damn it, we all going to Hawaii. Now, Bora Bora, that's me and my family, because I ain't trying to have a whole rack of people, but that's my vacation thing. Bora Bora is number one on my list for to just go to and just like I haven't been there yet, but oh my goodness, when I used to work, I used to have a picture of like the water and like oh my goodness. So yeah, so that would be something for me and my family. People who's already in Bora Bora, cool. But if I want to go to what's another island? Iguana. Then we are going to Iguala. Like I said, Bora Bora. That's the only one that's really off the Y'all ain't going with me and my family. That's just for us. But what other islands? Jamaica, of course. Like anybody want to go to Jamaica that's rocking with me, we all going to Jamaica. Like when I say, and mind you, it's the people who know who I am, who rock with me. Everything will be free, people, because everything is free now. Man, like I said, it's going to be a wonderful thing. It's going to be a wonderful thing. And I'm talking about like the true people, like who know who I am. And I was saying this earlier. Let's see, like I was talking about dating and stuff like that. But let me see, can I get back to the dating? Um, okay. The like yeah, like I'm like I wouldn't want to waste nobody's money. So I mean I don't know, like the Cheesecake Factory is fine with me, but their food is not good. So I would let that person know like, and I only want a cheesecake, but whatever. Say, but what would you like to eat? Can we just order a pizza from from a nice privately owned restaurant that I probably already ate there before? Like yeah, have you had? I'm gonna put this out there, De Niro's in Baltimore. I forgot what road that's on. I want to say Bel Air Road, but it might not even be Bel Air Road. So, but it's the Narrows. I used to eat there a lot. So it's like, hey, yeah, I don't want to eat from let me tell you my a quick experience real quick. So I went out on this date with this guy like just years ago with this guy, and he was like, yeah, and it was like on a Friday night, and he and I, man, okay, so I ain't gonna go too much into detail, but it was on a Friday night, and he'd been asked, hey, you want to go out and go do something. This was the weekend that my sons were with their dad, so I didn't have my sons for the whole weekend until Monday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they was with their dad. Monday is when out see my sons. So I was like, yeah, we can do something on Friday. That's my free weekend. Okay, cool. So Friday come up, went to work and came in the house, took a shower, got changed, whatever. Of course, put on some basic, some black pants with like gray and black shirt, like something nice and simple. So with some black boots, whatever. So, the dude picked me up. We went to Olive Garden. He even was like, yeah, I think he told me we was going to Olive Garden on the way to Olive Garden. I don't think he mentioned it the day before. Oh, we going to Olive Garden. I think on the way there, he was like, yeah, we about to go to Olive Garden. He was like, is that cool? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I was going to be like, oh no, I don't like Olive Garden. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Mind you, I know that I have not eaten at Olive Garden in years. I have not eaten at Olive Garden at years, and the only times when I did used to eat at Olive Garden, I would just love. I would just get their breadsticks and salad. Like their salad is amazing, and the breadsticks is amazing. That's like the main thing: the salad and the breadsticks. So so the movie is just about off because he got on some khakis. He don't got his name tag on. Was he standing in the street stumping? Oh, a car just hit him. Oh, then he flew. Of course, I gotta rewind this whole movie. But oh no, he's walking with some red doors, knocking on a red door. Mind you, I'm still watching Free Guy. Okay, but anyways, so we get to Olive Garden, and it was on a Friday night. And my mindset was like, first of all, going out on a Friday night, I'm like, whatever place we go to is going to be a lot of people and it's going to be busy and packed. And again, I'm really not interested in that, being around a whole lot of people. Like, I don't mind being around people, but again, I don't want to be like waiting for a long time or just like, excuse me, and then just having people with their loud ass conversations or just like, oh, like I see y'all, I get it, but I ain't trying to be in a crowd too much, around too many people like that. Like I see y'all there, but don't be over much there, So anyway, like when he was like a Friday night, already had in my head, like wherever we go is going to be, packed because a lot of people go out on dates on Friday nights and Saturday nights. So I already was in my mind about that, like cool, already been prepared for that. So we get to Olive Garden, mind you, it's probably like 7:30, 7 o'clock ish, 7:30, 7 o'clock at the latest we get there. So we pull up in the parking lot and it wasn't a whole lot of cars. It was probably like, I don't know, if I had to remember, I'm gonna say maybe about six to seven cars on like spaced out. So I'm just like, oh, okay. In my mind, I'm just like, okay, not a lot of cars out here, but of course, looks can be deceiving. We go inside and it be a whole busy packed thing. So, but I peeped that it wasn't a whole lot of cars, so I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. Not a lot of cars doesn't mean it's not a lot of people in the inside. We went inside, and sure enough, it wasn't packed or busy. It wasn't crowded or anything. So my first thought in my mind was like, damn, this restaurant must not be have good service. Because I'm like, it's Friday night and this sucker is not jamming, like it's not packed. Like, well, okay, what's going on with this place? Like I'm thinking something, wrong with the place. But of course, I was in it at the moment. You know how like after the fact happened, and then a couple of days later, or a week later, or even months later, you look back on the situation and be like, oh, I see why. Oh, okay, I get it now. But of course, at that moment, I wasn't like thinking. I didn't know the true reason. The true reasoning why. But that's what I was just thinking of. Like, okay, this place probably didn't have good service or the food sucked or just something. It's Friday night in Olive Garden, not packed. Shoot, the last time I was going to Olive Garden, the wait line was long. They gave us a little buzzard and we had to wait for 30 minutes and this and that. So that was years ago. So that's what I'm thinking is, prepared to be like that. Oh, you got to wait for your table, here go the buzzard. But we just walked inside, and the person sat us at our table, and then we were sitting. Um, she moved us right next to, like a table. First of all, they sat us where like the cooks come in and out of the swinging door. So the swinging door was behind us, was like behind my date. So I'm facing my date, and behind my date, of course, we had a booth. It's like the swinging door. So, we hear what goes on in the kitchen, the dishes, the this and that. And then behind me was like a bigger table, a wider table, and they had like a family with a little baby. I don't know, I'm gonna say like 6, 7 months old, and the baby was on and off crying. And it was like, I guess, a mother and a father. Now, back then, I would call them the Millers. I mean, now I would call them the Millers, putting that fake family together. But back then, while I'm in it, you know, I'm thinking it's a real family, real mom and dad and baby, and I think another child that's probably like 4 years old, family of four. So I'm thinking, hey, that's regular, cool, whatever. So the baby, was crying a little bit, and then me and him was trying to talk, and the baby just seemed like every time like we say something, it just gets louder. Or something happened in the kitchen, you hear a dish break or something, or somebody was like, hey, yada, yada. So I'm just like, and I'm looking around and the place is damn near empty, like all these empty tables and stuff. And I'm like, why did they sit us right next to these people? Like they behind us, well, they behind me, but all these empty tables. Like, why in the world this person sit us like right next to these people, when the restaurant is damn near empty? So the waitress came to the table. She was like, "Hi, can I get y'all something to drink?" And yada yada yada. And the menu was digital. I think they ain't even had the paper menus. It was like you gotta look on this when you download the app. I don't know something what it was, but I don't even think they had the paper menus. It was like on a computer thing on the table. So there was like she was like, "Yeah, just push this button and the menu will pop up and yada 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 and stuff like that." And I get you something to drink. So I was like, well, I think I said some ice water with lemon. I probably said that or either a Sprite. I don't even know what I said, but it was either Sprite or some ice water with some lemon. And then because we're gonna look over the menu and whatever, whatever. This is at Olive Garden, okay? At Olive Garden. So she was like, okay, I'll be right back, yada yada yada. Cool. So she left, so me and him trying to talk, and then of course the door was just like distracting, and I'm just like, wow, these if it's not a lot of people, customers in here, it's a whole lot of workers keep going in and out of that damn door. Like I was just like, that's a little weird. So, and then the baby started yelling. So I'm just like, you think we can move to another table? And I think he probably seen it on my face because I think he probably asked, do you want to move to another table? Like, and I was just like, yeah, you think we can do that? Like, yeah, he was like, yeah, we can move to another table. So I'm like, cool. So we just moved to like the table opposite of us, like opposite, like of us, so kind of sort of like a little bit down. I don't know, but it wasn't far from the table we just sat from. So we moved to that table, and then so it was like, all right, it's a bit better, but still in the same area, if I can explain it. So we're trying to look at the menu on a little computer thing that's on the table, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, this damn thing not even working. I'm saying it to myself. So the dude, he pushed it and wasn't working for him, but then I took back and trying to push it, and nothing was coming up. So I was like, well, I'll let the waitress know when she come back. So then she came back with our drinks, and she was like, okay, hi, y'all ready to order now? So I was like, well, this thing isn't working. I'm pushing it and there's nothing is showing up. So she said, oh, so she pushed it and she was like, it's working. And I was like, huh? And I looked at it. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't working before. She was like, oh, okay. Well, no problem. So he was like, well, can you give us a few more minutes and this and that? She had brung out drinks. And then she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And I think he had ordered like a liquory drink, or whatever. So she was like, "Okay, I'll come back with your drink, and y'all ready to order it in, and I'll take y'all order." So he was like, "Okay, cool." So she left. So I'm looking, strolling down this machine that's on the table and trying to find something that look appealing to me while I'm sipping on my, I don't know, ice water with lemon. I guess that's what it was. I'm just say that. So while I'm sipping on that, so I'm just looking and looking and looking. And most of the time, when I do get some ice water or just some ice, I be trying to clear my palate, my tongue, my mouth, so I can have like how can I so I can have the urge or the senses of my mouth to know what I want. Like if somebody asks me, but you know what you want to eat? You got taste for something, you know what you want to eat? I normally would get like some ice or drink some water and so I can get like a taste of, okay, mouth, what do you got taste for? So that's why most likely I probably had lemon ice water to clear my taste buds and be like, okay, what do y'all want? What do you got taste for? So anyways, I'm strolling through it and I'm just like, ugh, and I'm seeing pasta and I'm seeing spaghetti, chicken parmesan, and yada, 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 and this and that. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm just about to tell him I just want a damn soup and salad. I mean, not soup. I just want some breadsticks and a salad. But then at the same time, I'm in my head like, and he probably might think I'm like fake because like how some females just go out and they just eat a salad and some breadsticks or just a salad, and the guys be like, oh, you trying to act like you too good to eat in front of me, because I'm like, shoot, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, like regardless, whatever. So I'm just like, I don't want to just say um some salad and some breadsticks. I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm just like, I don't, and then he gonna be probably eating his food in front of me, and I'm just eating the salad and some bread. He might feel uncomfortable, and. So I'm like, I'm just tell this dude, like, I don't even want nothing from here. I don't. So that's what I end up telling him. So by this time, she had brung no, she ain't bring the drink back yet. So before she brought the drink back, I told him I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't got taste for none of this here. I don't want no Olive Garden. Nothing. I don't want anything. So he was like, "Oh, so you want something else to eat? You want to go someplace else?" I'm like, well, yeah." He was like, "What do you want to go to then?" So I was like, "Can we just get some pizza and then just go back to my place, like?" So he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And mind you, the dude been at my place for a few days at this point, like, coming over and chilling with me. We ain't do nothing. We ain't kiss. We ain't do none of that. But he was over them first couple of days. So he'd been over my house before, we smoking and chilling or whatever. We ain't do anything. I ain't even really want him touching me. It was just, I go into detail a little bit on a separate video about that. but but yeah, so he was like, okay, yeah, no problem. He said, well, when she bring my drink, I'm just finish my drink and then we can leave. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. So then like, a minute or two later, she came with his drink and he was drinking it. So I was stripping, sipping on my water. And then so, we left, he paid and then we left and then we went to the Narrows and got some pizza, took it back to my place. And that was like so much more comfortable. Because once we got inside, I got comfortable, took them clothes off, got my comfortable pajamas on, and we was just in the living room watching TV, smoking. I don't even want to say drinking. He was probably drink. Well, no, I mean, no, I don't even think we was drinking because I don't even drink like that. And if I were to be drinking, it would have been like a Smirnoff Ice. Wasn't nothing like no Patron. No, ugh, don't. I can't even say that damn word. No, oh, it wasn't nothing like Ciroc or um Grey Goose. Oh my goodness, Grey Goose would get me loose. That is showing enough is the truth. I gotta be if I'm sipping on some Grey Goose, I gotta be around people that I'm really, really comfortable with. Like, nah, ain't gonna be no club kind of environment because I be all mm. I know I learned my lesson for some stuff, but but anyway, so yeah, we went back to my place and we was just chilling, like did the same stuff that we normally do, but we did a little bit of extra that night. But yeah, but um, but yeah, so I say all that to say this. Um, I don't know, like I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm so glad that I have been kept. Like I have been away from the outside of this dating world. Have y'all that y'all are some of y'all are still in. Like I'm so glad I don't gotta go out on dates and find somebody and this and that and deal with the nonsense that's out there. Like I don't feel for y'all men or females that's out there. I don't because it's like and the right person is out there for you. Don't try too hard. Don't go looking. Don't go searching. Just be yourself. Don't even look for anything. And I'm like, if y'all with the ratchetness, if y'all not, if y'all still in the mindset of being ratchet or the long ass nails and ghetto fied and want these guys to take care of y'all and this and that, it's like I feel sorry for y'all because yeah, I can see the men just want some pussy for all that. Like no man want to deal with no woman that got that got an attitude. Just got drama and attitude and wants so much but giving so little. Like nah. So like I realize like I mean I see that and believe me I'm very humble. I'm like till this day like I'm very humble. Look at my daughter. I hear her stumping. All right. And so what about this time? So yeah, so I'm like I said, it's coming up on an hour. Oh, it is an hour, so I'm about to get off because I don't want to make videos longer than an hour. Um, so yeah, with this dating scene, like, good luck with all that. I'm glad I'm not in it. I don't gotta deal with it because from what I see, just is coming from me. Some of y'all might not see it, but from what I see, dating and trying to find somebody new is like so much baggage and drama that may come with it. Like I don't know if people really want a steady relationship nowadays. Cause I'm especially people that's like my age and older, however old I am, people that's my age and older, it's like it's like you probably want somebody like yeah around your same age or whatever, but then if you looking at somebody and they still into some ratchet ass stuff listening to all this ghetto fied nasty ass trashy music and you a man and then you like that's what I'm listening to and they like yeah that's what I listening to yeah freak Nick or whatever like a guy probably be like I can't like yeah we in our 40s going on 50s and yeah we got grown ass kids but I don't even want my child that's 25 don't even listen into that kind of ratchet ass music. Like my child listen to some kind of music, but they not all promoting that shit. And then here go this grown ass woman listen to all these adult ass women talking about pussy and this and that. It's like respect yourself. So I don't know, like, and that's me. Like I'm like, if I, thank goodness man, like some kind of stuff is like a no go, like automatically cut off. Like if for a man, if you're a grown ass man and you want a grown ass woman, a grown ass female, and then you hear that woman is listening to some damn WAP or pussy is black, pussy is pink, butthole brown, that kind of music, and just like some music that's like degrading to young girls, you'll be like, I don't want this bitch raising my daughter. Like all that shit, then that's like a hoish kind of stuff. Like, that would be like a major turnoff. I wouldn't even want that. So I'm quite sure that's what a lot of guys probably only see, like women, because they be the loudest ones who listen to all that shit. But the real women who don't listen to it, who just mind their own business and this and that, they get overlooked because they not seen. Because all the ones that listen to that nasty ass, trifling ass, degradable music, they all loud with the weaves, with the long ass nails, with the talking all loud and ghetto fied. But the ones who are humble, the girls, the women, the ladies that are not into that, that listen to like some soft R&B music, the oldies but goodies, the '90s kind of jams, the good old like vibing kind of music, and don't wear a whole rack of makeup, who keep their nails simple, who just respect themselves. Them the ones who's like Hey, I'm good. Like I'm not even thinking about all dating and whatever. But they so kept quiet that, like I said, people bypass them because they don't even notice them. So that's why these guys will be just go after the hood rat chicks that man. But anyways, so that's all I'm gonna say for that. Um, all right, so to the next video.